Hey guys, I'm Daniel from Consider Tech, and today's going to be another Consider the News video. So, today we're going to be talking about this S20 Fan Edition that everybody's started to talk about, which is interesting because I always thought that it was weird that the S20 didn't come with a light, just like the S10, because that was kind of a XR, as it's showing right here, which is kind of funny, or the iPhone 11 now. The S20 never had really an iPhone 11 comparison. So with this new $750 price tag, roughly, I mean, like this is still a rumor. It's not official yet, but I thought I would just kind of talk about it, see how it's going, and just so that we have a video and stuff like that. But so they're saying it could be a triple camera setup. Now, with the S10, it was a dual setup, I think, and then it went to the triple setup on the S10 Plus and S10, whatever they were. And the S20 Ultras came out, and they were totally different again. So this light might be, again, the dual setup, just like the iPhone 11 and iPhone. The difference between the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro models. I will show them both here. Similar to that, I think, is what the S20 and S20 Fan Editions should be. But at the same time, the S20, the S20 Plus have the 3 cameras, I think. I will show in the bottom right now what is actually correct about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And in the iPhone 11, or the S20 Ultra is just totally different altogether, right? Like it's more expensive than the iPhones pretty much altogether. I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, just a bunch of things of just what price difference is. Actually, let's just see the price difference. So yeah, $17.69, whereas Apple's, let's go highest end 11 Pro Max. $15.19, $17. So yeah, it's more again with the S20 Plus, and the S20 is more in line with the regular iPhone 11 Pro. So, like I was saying, I know this is kind of off track, but they don't really have an iPhone 11 comparison because they just don't. The iPhone 11 is just quite cheap. I mean, you can get an iPhone 11 for $979. So this, you can't get any S20s at this moment in time, even close to that price, right? So this S20 Fan Edition being maybe $750, it's going to be more in line with that $979 option, right? So a bit different of a, well, and then you have the SE being $599, right? So that's a totally different thing altogether. That I guess the S20 will never hit, but this iPhone SE Fan Edition is going to be pretty close to what, I guess they have the A models, right? The what is it called? A71 and stuff like that, right? Basically, the A models, right? That's going to be what's close to their, the SE. And then this S20, like I said, it's going to be close to the iPhone 11, right? It's going to have the same, probably, hardware as the S20, S20 and S20 Plus, but it's just going to have probably a little bit less cameras. It's going to have a little bit worse display. It's going to be an iPhone 11. Like, I mean, it is. That's kind of what they're aiming for. If they're not, then that's going to be really weird, but I'm 99% sure that that's probably going to be what it is going for. So so they're saying the S20 might have 3 cameras, and if it does have 3 cameras, then there you go. That's showing you that Samsung really wants to beat out Apple, and of course they do. It's Samsung versus Apple. It's always been their big thing, right? But I don't know. Calling it the fan edition is kind of an interesting look at it, if I'm going to be honest with you. And it's $750 American too. So like it's saying here, it's the American model, and I was showing you the Canadian of the iPhones. So, and I was showing you the Canadian this too. So roughly gonna be around the $997 mark, or $979 mark. Sorry, just like the iPhone 11. So it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be very, very close to what it's trying to hit, and calling it the fan edition instead of the light or the anything like that is going to be kind of interesting. Like a fan edition it's a very big stretch, I would say, for a name. If they do actually make it if they actually call it the fan edition, right? But it's a very Samsung thing, in my opinion, to do, because that's what I think Samsung is mainly about, is that whole they're wanting they're talking about the fans and stuff like that, right? So I don't know. Here's what they're trying to show for the fan edition: the regular S20, the S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra here too. Here's kind of a little thing that they are looking at, and here's another one, the fan edition, what it might look like, and just a bunch of renders of what people are maybe hoping for, or what they want the S20 to look like, and especially the S20 especially the S20 fan edition, right? Or FE is what some people are also calling it. So it's kind of hard to make this video without the whole real thing, right? It's just kind of a render right now, but it's something to just talk about and put out there, right? I mean, if this whole thing is going to be a real thing, well then might as well get ahead of it and see what's going to happen, right? Like, see what render versus non-render kind of idea, right? So yeah, so to keep on going with this whole rumor episode of Consider the News today, we have AirPower might come back. Because you know how it got announced 2017, never released in 2018, you know, the whole 9 yards, basically. It never worked. And Apple in 2019 said, well, we're done. Well, I guess they weren't. Because from this Twitter by John Prosser, who is known for a lot of leaks and rumors of the iPhone 12s and iPhone 11s and everything like that, and actually was kind of accurate in all of them. Well, not all of them, but most of them he was quite accurate, actually. So he actually put out a tweet that the Apple AirPower might actually come back. I know, it's crazy, right? So basically it's going to have a chip that's from, or it might, again, these are all rumors. This whole episode is basically about rumors, which is kind of interesting, but it's going to have the Apple iPhone 10 and iPhone 8 chip inside of it to distribute heat and all that, so it doesn't overheat. And if you don't know about the AirPower, they're talking about heat because it's supposed to charge your Apple Watch, your AirPods, and your phone all at the same time, and it was supposed to have like this cool notification on your iPhone that shows all the battery life of everything, and it's supposed to be really cool. And honestly, I was super excited to have this. When it came out, I didn't have any wireless charging devices. Now I have a lot. I have an Apple Watch, I have a phone, iPhone 11, and I have AirPods Pro. So it, as you know, in those videos, all three of those videos that I reviewed will be up in the top corner, by the way. But basically, it's a really cool device. And yes, there's a bunch of different alternatives out there. As Mac Rumors, by the way, that was Forbes. The old one was Forbes, and this one is Mac Rumors says all these AirPower alternatives, right? Because none of us thought that the AirPower would actually come out, so these were the alternatives. Was basically this, and a couple people have made them, but not really. It's the ones that have made an AirPower alternatives have either been from Wish or something a little sketchy like that, right? Or it's been looking like this, which is, I think this is a Nomad. This is a Nomad pad. I'm pretty sure it's a Nomad pad. And a couple other companies do it, but mainly companies do a dual wireless charging, so that it charges your AirPods and your phone, and then you supply, it maybe has a USB in the back of it or something like that, so that you supply the charger for your Apple Watch. Well, that's awesome, and I like that as well, because then you're not using, but the problem is the reason why AirPower didn't come out, and why not a lot of people have redone the AirPower, is because of the Apple Watch. Now, the Apple Watch, it doesn't charge via the same the same power as the iPhones and the AirPods and the Samsung phones, and basically any Qi wireless charging. Whereas, so the Apple Watch doesn't charge via Qi. It has a way lower power consumption for charging, and it has a magnetic. Basically, if you've seen an Apple Watch charger, it has like a dip, it has basically a dip so that the Apple Watch goes in there and it magnetically goes in there and charges. So if you put your Apple Watch on a wireless charger that doesn't have the hole or anything like that, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So it flashes and a bunch of the things carries on and stuff like that. So because it doesn't know. That's again why that this whole thing needs to have, see right here, Qi, and then it's a Qi charger, and then the Apple Watch, which is not a Qi based charger, which, I mean, they should probably do that. That'd be the smartest thing to do, but whatever. Since this whole AirPower thing, again, like I was saying about the A11 processing chip going into it, which is an iPhone chip or an iPad chip going into a little charging mat, and that's for the reason is because it needs to know power, it needs to know what devices are on there, what power needs to go into it, which charging, how to heat properly, everything like that. I mean, I have a cheap wireless charger and it heats my phone, it's fine. It's my AirPods, it just overheats them. I cannot put my AirPods, it doesn't overheat them, but when I put my AirPods in after charging them wirelessly on my wireless charger, it is so hot and it's not good, right? And that's why they need the iPhone 10 or iPhone X, whichever one you want to call it, the iPhone 10 processors, so that it knows what to heat wise and a lot of things, right? And it's also nice because the coils are supposed to go throughout the whole thing, so you're not limited to just, I throw my phone there. No, doesn't matter. You throw your phone there, it's done. As it shows in the picture right here, which I will blow up but it's very, you'll see in this image right here, it goes anywhere. It doesn't, they put it anywhere. It doesn't really, it's not supposed to matter, and that was kind of Apple's whole thing about the charger, the AirPower. So it's like, what are you gonna do about that now? And they said they're gonna cancel it. Not good. Maybe they didn't cancel it. But again, this whole video is a bunch of rumors. So it's like it's hard to put into perspective what this is going to do and what this is actually going to go into. It might not even come out. It might come out. We don't know. It's supposed to be $147. That was in 2018. $147. So that's actually quite a well-priced thing for Apple, if I'm not gonna lie. So if this does come out, I will most definitely get it, and you guys will most definitely get a review on it. That's all I can really say for right now. But basically, just a lot of this rumoring and stuff like that is it's good to look at sometimes, just to see what people are saying in the future, right? But again, looking through a bunch of this stuff as I'm making this, it's kind of interesting. Mophie has made, oh, see, look at this. Again, another thing that Mophie made, right? Dual plus this, or this is what I was thinking about getting, was just the dual, so I can charge my phone, my AirPods, and then have the charger like over the charger for my watch right here. Or you can just buy this one too, which is quite expensive, but you can get this one as well. Just a bunch of different ideas, but not quite what the AirPower was and what it was supposed to be. So yeah, this is kind of going to be a short video, just kind of quickly, briefly talking about these rumored devices and stuff like that. I'm trying to get the most amount of considered news stuff out to you guys, just because being in quarantine, is not really quarantine anymore, but still not having money and stuff like that to get certain amount of stuff, it's kind of easier to make videos about new stuff, right? So we're also going to talk about the buds, the OnePlus buds are also just came out, so I'm making a video about that, and just a bunch of new stuff I think is going to come out, so be aware of that. And yeah, see you next one. Bye. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified of our videos every 2 unless posted on Instagram.